Hello Internet, this is episode number 3 of Saturday's Showcase, and I decided to make this next reaction a special showcase episode because I frigging love this next band, and I just think that more people should know about them, listen to them, and love them as much as I do. They're called Be Your Own Pet, and they're from Nashville, Tennessee, and they're a garage rock stroke punk band that formed in 2003. They released their self-titled debut album in 2006, followed by their second album Get Awkward in 2008, and then they decided to split up, which was a huge shame because they were still only in their early 20s at the time. I was actually at their last ever gig at Camden Dingwalls in London, and I've even got a framed vinyl with my ticket stub from that night right next to me here. I've also got a May 2007 US tour poster on my wall in front of me there. I've got all of their singles, EPs and albums on vinyl, and I don't even have a vinyl player. Yes, this is how much I love this frigging band. So you can only imagine my excitement when 15 years after they split up, they just randomly dropped a new single in May of 2023, Worship the Whip, which I did a reaction to on this channel. And then they announced they were going to be following that up with their third album, Mummy, in August of that year. I was already ecstatic to say the least, but the cherry on the top was when they said they were going to be playing 2 nights at the Moth Club in London. And thank God I managed to get tickets for that first night. And now they've gone and done it to me all over again and randomly dropped a new single, which is why I'm absolutely buzzing my nuts off and can't wait to hear it. This is my reaction to Be Your Own Pet and their track What a Bitch. I'm not going to pause this at any point whatsoever because it's only 2 minutes and 24 seconds long, so I'm just going to let it kick me in the dick and I'll catch up with you at the end. Jonas. Can you tell that I really like this band? The first time I saw this band live was at the London Scala in King's Cross around 2007 or 2008 I think it was. So I was about 24 or 25 years old, and as you can imagine I was ecstatic, super excited to watch this band live for the very first time because I'd been waiting about 2 years to see them. And generally speaking in the gig, everyone was having a fantastic time. We were all dancing around, pogoing. I was in the pit, quite close to the front near the barrier. But there was this one kid in front of me, unfortunately, that didn't like how close everyone was and everyone diving about. And he kept thrusting backwards. And every time he was thrusting backwards, I was unfortunately going back a few feet. And then he thrust so hard at one point in the set, maybe 2 or 3 songs in, that I flew back about 2 meters and landed on my arse. As you can imagine, I wasn't best pleased about this. So I got up and in a moment of aggression, I walked over to him and grabbed him by the throat and just said, if you fucking do that again, I'm going to knock your fucking face off. And he like screamed like a little girl. And I looked a bit rough in those days, rougher than I am now. I had a skinhead, so I looked a bit suspect. And unfortunately, security kicked me out of the venue. As you can imagine, I was distraught. I thought I was standing up for myself because this guy was just kept thrusting and pushing me back and I was flying backwards. I'm only a little dude, I'm 5'4", but they wouldn't let me back in. I was absolutely gutted because I never thought I was going to get an opportunity to see this band live again. But thankfully they did play another show not that long afterwards at Camden Dingwalls in London, which was their last ever show, as I said in the intro. And I was definitely on my best behaviour that night, but it was a fantastic gig and I can remember everything about it even now. What is it, 17 years later? It was magical, absolutely magical. And just knowing that was the last time we were ever going to see them live, it was obviously quite emotional, not only from the band, but the fans and everyone in the audience as well. And getting to see them live at the Moth Club a couple of years ago, oh my God, I felt like I was in my 20s again. I was just absolutely going crazy. Mystery Girl came with me, of course, and it was just, it was like they'd never gone away. And that's kind of how I felt listening to those last 2 minutes and 24 seconds. It's like they've never been away. That energy, excitement, enthusiasm, the energy levels, the fuzziness, the grittiness, the chaos. And anytime I hear them, I just want to bounce off the bloody walls. I want to lose my shit, in a good way, of course. And I just encourage anyone and everyone out there to go and listen to them. Listen to all of their records, their EPs, their singles, their B-sides, because I think they're a fantastic band and I absolutely adore them. And I just want to share my love of this band with anyone willing to listen and watch out there. Jemina, Nathan, Jonas and John, thank you so much for releasing a new single. You have made my bloody weekend. I love you to bits and hopefully you'll come back and tour the UK soon. Thank you to everyone still watching this video. If you have enjoyed this video, then kindly give it a thumbs up to help it in the algorithm and all that kind of stuff. Make sure you comment down below. And if you enjoy what I do, then make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. Look after yourselves. Hopefully I'll see you very soon. Bye for now, people.